spreading the world. Congratulations. You are the 2010 King of Des Moines. Now, I even go as far as this to say, you are absolutely, positively the best wrestler in the entire Midwest after me. We could wrestle 100 times, you win 49. Unfortunately for you, I win 51. So, since that was so much fun, and I know you're not going to say no, I propose September, Mark Sterling, Jeremy Wyatt, a rematch.
I'd be happy to break your neck, break your back, and pin you one more time, punk. You be there.
That's the spirit.
Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to an exciting September edition of Outside the Ring. I'm Midnight Guthrie with Chad Milan, who, as you'll see later on in the broadcast, is quite proud of what he and Ricky Kuang accomplished at the King of Des Moines event. But elsewhere at that event, tournament action, the biggest wrestling tournament in all the Midwest just took place. And what a tournament it was, Chad. I mean, unbelievable action throughout the night.
Absolutely. An incredible main event between, of course, Mark Sterling and Jeremy Wyatt, two of the best guys 3XW has to offer.
Absolutely. A first-time ever battle here in 3X Wrestling as the Rebel Jeremy Wyatt took on Mark Sterling in the finals of the King of Des Moines tournament. And at the end of that very long, very grueling bout for both men, I mean, these gentlemen wrestled combined over 2 hours combined that evening. And Mark Sterling came out atop of Jeremy Wyatt, our longest reigning heavyweight champion we've ever had. What a victory for Mark Sterling. Really cements his status as one of the best, if not the best, here in 3X Wrestling. And clearly both those guys will be in the championship hunt in the future. But as you saw from the footage, the rematch has been signed for the Clobberpalooza Classic 3 event on September 3rd at the Des Moines Social Club. And really, it's I can't think of a more anticipated rematch ever in 3X Wrestling.
Absolutely not. I mean, winning the King of the Des Moines tournament, that's certainly going to put a huge target on Mark Sterling's back, you got to think. A lot of people got to be gunning for him. Of course, you know, that means he essentially wins the title match in the near future.
Essentially, I mean, he certainly is at the top of the heavyweight rankings right now. But, I mean, it looks like we might have a rivalry on our hands as Jeremy Wyatt and Mark Sterling, the challenge is laid down. They're going to have a rematch in September. Should be a spectacular technical wrestling battle at the Clobberpalooza Classic 3.
Go and have him whacked. And I got something to keep the party going.
It's Godfather's Pizza's Fiesta Party Pack. A little Mexican, a little Italian, and a big deal. A medium taco pizza, medium one-topper, and our new Fiesta Monkey Bread, topped with mini candy-coated chocolate chips, all for just $20.99.
You didn't see nothing. Godfather's Pizza. Do it.
Midnight Guthrie here with a successful rock star Jimmy Rockwell, who won his unified pure wrestling title defense in a 6-man scramble. 5 challengers tonight. You came out on top, though. Heck of an impressive victory, and I think you're going to be one of the most fighting champions we've ever had here in 3XW.
Boy, Midnight Guthrie, you want to talk about a tough first title defense after winning this belt from Craig Kiesman. That match had it all. It had towers of doom and flipping pile drivers and well, you know, other really crazy stuff. I'm just happy I escaped with the title, you know?
Well, you know, I'm very excited to see what challengers you have coming your way in the near future here in 3X Wrestling. As, I mean, there's a whole list of competitors you can take on here in 3XW. I mean, we've got guys like...
No!
Wait a minute!
No!
Here!
No!
Hey!
No!
Ricky Kuang, what are you doing?
No!
Hey!
No!
Hey, get some help!
No!
Get some help!
No!
Ricky Kuang, come on! Milan, you little toad!
Shut up!
can't have a heavyweight title. We will win a 3XW title one way or another. No one is gonna stop me. No one. I hate all of you. Rory Fox.
Mylon, you want to talk about despicable? What you and Ricky Kuang did to Jimmy Rockwell, and me, you put your hands on me.
Yeah, we did.
Which, thank God I'm a professional, I'd take you out right now.
Oh, yeah,
That was just absolutely abysmal.
Yeah, it was.
Absolutely abysmal.
Yeah.
Jimmy Rockwell,
it was Pepto-Abysmal is what it was.
He did nothing to deserve that attack. Well, he just happened to be there. I know you guys were angry about losing to Rory Fox, who knocked you clear off the ring apron.
I slipped. Whatever.
You slipped.
It happens.
He practically knocked you out.
Yeah, it happens.
It was a tremendous title of defense by our champion, Rory Fox.
Spit on the apron.
But so I'm cutting an interview with Jimmy Rockwell. Next thing I know, as we saw in the footage, Kuang steamrolls over him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he didn't steamroll him. He punched him in the face is what he did. He punched him in the face multiple times, all right, and then he kicked him a couple times. But steamroll, whatever. Okay, we're not trying to get logistic here. The problem I have is that Ricky Kuang is an incredibly underutilized and a talent, a worldwide sensation, okay? And it's a sham that he doesn't hold a title, okay? We don't need the
He didn't get the job done.
We don't need the 3XW Heavyweight Championship to show how dominant we are. We don't need that. What we're trying to prove here is that he's been completely underutilized, okay? Remember the tag team he used to have with Jimmy Rockwell?
A very good tag team.
Exactly, because Ricky Kuang carried that team. And it was unfortunate that Jimmy Rockwell had to eat so many pins and stare up at the lights so many times at tag team match after tag team match that Ricky Kuang had to drag him through, okay? Now that Ricky Kuang's on his own and he's a worldwide success, can you say that Jimmy Rockwell's a worldwide success? Can you say that Jimmy Rockwell's even a local success story for that matter?
Jimmy Rockwell is one of the most successful wrestlers in the history of 3X Wrestling.
Yeah, okay,
the stuff he's accomplished this young into his wrestling career, it's unbelievable.
Right. He's got a great ponytail. You're absolutely right. Here's the thing, though, is that when Ricky Kuang finally gets his chance to get his hands on Jimmy Rockwell, you already saw what we can do. You saw what we're capable of doing. Okay? And I'd like to apologize. I did lose my temper. I may have slightly lost my temper.
A little bit, yeah.
And
a little
maybe
bit.
I might have let it go to my head. I certainly would like to apologize that we didn't take it further. I'd like to apologize that we didn't send Jimmy Rockwell
What is wrong with
to
you?
a hospital. Get your hand off of me. That's just it. We're gonna take the title. We're gonna take that unified title. We're gonna take it back to Laos and we're gonna put it up on a mantle. That's all we want to do. That's all we want to do. Okay, we just want to be recognized. That's all we want. A little bit of respect.
Well, you know, I've talked to Jimmy Rockwell since that vicious assault.
I
have never seen him angrier than any point in his wrestling career.
Yeah, I didn't know that he was even able to talk yet. I mean, I didn't know if he was even out of the coma yet.
I hope you guys are ready for the fight Jimmy Rockwell is going to bring on September 3rd.
Oh, we're ready.
Who's a Classic 3.
To get all the great 3XW merchandise, shop at 3xwrestling.com to get all the great DVDs, t-shirts, and other memorabilia at 3X Wrestling.
Now, I'm here right now with the tag team champions, the Gentlemen's Club. We've got Devin Carter. We've got Casanova. Now, tonight at the King of Des Moines tournament, not the best of luck in any of your matches. However, I have received word that you will be defending the tag team championships against the very men you beat to become the first ever 3XW Tag Team Champions, September 3rd at Clobberpalooza Classic 3. How do you feel about reigniting this old rivalry?
I don't know what you're talking about with reigniting, Mr. Irvine. You did say we beat them, right?
That's true.
Okay. Before we get to that, we need to address tonight. I was going for King of Des Moines. Casanova was going for the pure title. You know what? I thought they'd give you a crown for King of Des Moines. No, they give you some stupid trophy. I wanted a crown.
What king has ever had a trophy?
Yeah, who's ever had, you wear a
Scepter,
crown.
maybe.
Yes, oh, that'd be sweet.
Scepter.
Yeah, and you know what? Casanova, we like having two belts. Two belts because tag team champions. But back to Midwest Ground and Air. We've beat them before. You might as well call us Midwest Ground and Pound. Because,
I like it, Daddy.
Yeah.
You know what? History has a way of repeating itself, and I think at Clobberpalooza Classic 3, we're going to do the same thing we did, what was that, 3-4 years ago?
And we've only gotten better.
I know, man.
Yeah. Ben Saylor, the professional, and is it the popular Nate Bash? Is that what it is? Definitely nothing popular about him.
No.
He smells. Anyways, it is the mustache. Next month at Clobberpalooza Classic 3, they're going to be a footnote, just like they are now, as we beat them to get back on the winning track. And, like I said, footnote in the annals of history, because we do have pages in wrestling history.
John Bond backstage here with the tag team Midwest Ground and Air.
American Ground and Air. Benjamin Saylor, Nate Bash.
My apologies, American Ground and Air. And gentlemen, you have the task of taking on the notorious Gentlemen's Club of Delicious Devin Carter and Casanova next month here at the Social Club, September 3rd at Clobberpalooza Classic 3 for the titles.
It all started here in 3XW 4 years ago. In July 2006 when we became the 3XW Tag Team Champions. But that was Midwest Ground and Air. This is American Ground and Air. And everything seems to come full circle. Always Casanova and Devin Carter, but that works just fine for us. We're back to reclaim what's ours. Anything to add?
You heard it. American Ground and Air coming for you.
Well, Chad, you can tell it's a busy time here in 3X Wrestling in that we haven't even gotten to discussing the main event of Clobberpalooza Classic 3. For the 3X Wrestling heavyweight title, it will be Iowa's own Rory Fox defending against former heavyweight champion Gage Octane. Kind of suspiciously got the title shot, in my opinion. He's been absent from competition due to a back injury, really at the hands of Mark Sterling. You could say that much, along with others. But Todd Countryman has given one of his top men, Gage Octane, a chance at the heavyweight title shot to hopefully bring the title home to the Gentlemen's Club.
Absolutely. I mean, we did our part. We softened up Rory Fox, and hopefully Todd Countryman... I mean, by the way, I'd like to thank Todd Countryman for giving us that match against Jimmy Rockwell. Yeah. Just saying. But here's the thing. Yeah, I know you are. Here's the thing. We softened up Rory Fox, hopefully well beyond the point that where he needs to be, because Gage Octane is a phenomenal athlete. And sure, yeah, Gage Octane's been on a bit of a vacation as of late. Okay, he's resting, he's relaxing, but he's back, he's ready, he is prepared. I've seen him. The dude is ripped right now.
You certainly can't doubt his championship credentials. I mean, he's a former heavyweight champion here in 3X Wrestling, has held the Pure Wrestling title, the Tag Team titles. He's one of the best all-around wrestlers we've ever had in 3XW, and stylistically, he matches up quite well with Rory Fox, who, is really taking on all comers as heavyweight champion. I'm very excited for this bout, but I'm cautious. I'm a little concerned about the Gentlemen's Club getting involved in the matchup.
When has the Gentlemen's Club ever involved themselves in a match? I can't recall a time that that's ever happened. You said they're talking about...
You've never seen that on all the commentary you've done with me.
Absolutely not. Maybe, I mean,
last month we saw Rory Fox was able to deal with the 2-on-1 battle between himself and you and Kuang. He took you out.
No,
but now the Gentlemen's Club, there's possibly 4 other guys at ringside coming out, getting involved with the match.
You can't fault a team for supporting its other members. Maybe if Rory Fox had some friends, he'd have them out there supporting them too. But he smells bad. And he's an ugly individual. Anyway, and so he doesn't have any friends.
Speaking of teams, for the tag team titles, and really we have a lot of great tag team action at the Clobberpalooza Classic 3. For the tag team titles, it's going to be Devin Carter and Casanova defending against the #1 contenders, Midwest Ground and Air, comprised of Ben Saylor and Nate Bash. And we saw from the comments by them, they certainly have some more edge to them than they have ever in the past here in 3X Wrestling, but they're solidly focused on becoming champions once again, and which is really one of the great tag team rivalries we've ever had here in 3X Wrestling.
Well, they don't call themselves Midwest Ground and Air.
This is true. They now want to go by American Ground and Air. I stand corrected. And
somebody should have been paying attention. I'm just saying.
Well, you're one to talk.
Yeah, absolutely. I talk all the time. Here's the thing. That team is an incredibly exciting team, okay?
Yes.
They're high flying. They punch you in the face, okay?
Sailor is so strong. It's amazing.
And they got sweet threads. Did you see what they were wearing? I mean, obviously the money has started to roll in for this tag team, okay? But they're taking on Devin Carter and Casanova, the most decorated tag team in individual gold, in tag team gold. These guys have it all. They've done it all. In fact, they've beaten them before.
Absolutely. Though, you know, Sailor and Bash have also defeated Nova and Devin Carter for the tag team titles.
I don't remember that.
Well, you need to check back at the footage. It's available at 3xwrestling.com, where all our DVDs are sold. And those two championship matches, along with Ricky Kuang against Jimmy Rockwell, are taking place Friday, September 3rd at the Clobberpalooza Classic 3.
Go and have him whacked. And I got something to keep the party going.
It's Godfather's Pizza's Fiesta Party Pack. A little Mexican, a little Italian, and a big deal. A medium taco pizza, medium one-topper, and our new Fiesta Monkey Bread, topped with mini candy-coated chocolate chips, all for just $20.99.
You didn't see nothing. Godfather's Pizza. Do it.
Midnight Guthrie here with Zach Thompson. And Zach, let me tell you something. As a fan of 3X Wrestling, and for the fans, on behalf of the fans of 3X Wrestling, let me tell you, that was a tremendous performance. We're very proud of you. Excellent encounter with Nate Bash in the first round, and you took Jeremy White to the absolute limit in the semifinals. Unfortunately, did not come out on top of that battle. And hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I understand that at the Clobberpalooza Classic 3 in September, it's going to be you against your trainer, Brian Ash, one-on-one here at the Des Moines Social Club. I mean, the stuff that guy put you guys through in training is legendary. And Brian's a competitor you've never beaten in any style of match here in 3X Wrestling.
There's certainly no shame in never being able to beat Brian Ash, man. But tonight, like you said, as a fan, I feel like I let all the fans down and I tapping out in the middle of the ring to Jeremy Wyatt. But I'm going to redeem myself 30 days from now. I'm going to beat my trainer, Brian Ash, and it's going to be retribution not only for my loss tonight, but for that legendary, grueling, I guess, training that I went through for 6 months before I debuted here in 3XW.
Midnight Guthrie here with Brian Ash. And Brian, your underhanded tactics, the use of the brass knuckles didn't pay off for you here at the King of Des Moines tournament. And actually, Mark Sterling really laid you out with your own knuckles here after that bout.
I don't know what you're talking about, my own knuckles. As I recall what happened, that cheater Mark Sterling reached into his trunks and pulled out a pair of I don't know what and blasted me in the head. He's a cheater. I didn't see me reach into my trunks at any point in that match.
Well, apparently I saw a different encounter than you were a part of. But moving on to September at Clobberpalooza Classic 3, you take on your trainee, Zach Thompson, the unbreakable Zach Thompson, one of the most popular athletes here in 3X Wrestling, but a man you have a huge size advantage over, and he is yet to hold a victory of any sort of over you here in 3X Wrestling.
Well, he and, most of the roster have yet to hold a victory over Brian Ash in 3XW. There's an old saying, I taught him everything he knows, but I didn't teach him everything I know. Couple that with the fact that I'm about twice his size, and I think I may have a short night and be able to get out to the bar quick in September.
Well, it should be a very heated encounter at Clobberpalooza Classic 3 as Brian Ash takes on the unbreakable Zach Thompson. All right, fans, you've heard about 4 big matches at Clobberpalooza Classic 3, but there's 4 more big matches happening, including women's wrestling returning to 3XW as Melanie Cruz returns. She's a dominant competitor.
Absolutely.
To take on the debuting Taylor Maid, who looks like quite a fiery competitor in her own right. We also have student versus teacher. I'm looking forward to this one as Zach Thompson, the unbreakable Zach Thompson, the 2009 most popular wrestler of the year, takes on his trainer, 2-time former heavyweight champion Brian Ash, in what should be a phenomenally heated bout. Granted, Thompson has, he weighs 100 pounds less than Brian Ash, but he's got so much heart, so much dedication, as we saw in the comments there from both competitors.
Well, here's the thing. Heart and dedication can only get you so far. It can also get you put into a hospital bed. So
But, you know, it's just a matter of time. Zach Thompson gets a big win here in 3x7. He did a phenomenal job in the King of Des Moines tournament. Really took Jeremy Wyatt to the limit in the second round. And I can't wait to see how Zach Thompson's career progresses, as he's really hitting his stride, I feel, here in 3xW. We also have in tag team action the ever-popular Horn Dogs of Mad Dog McDowell and Crotch. Old favorites of yours, I'm sure. Yeah. Taking on Noise, Booze, and Tattoos, the team of Rough Crossing and Scott Spade. Rough Crossing, a very big competitor. One of the taller athletes in the Midwest. We saw them back at our April event, look very impressive in action. And just announced here for the first time, it's going to be six-man tag team action as the team of Brady A. Desire, Hunter Matthews, and Ryan Slade will be taking on the team of the Right Price Aaron Masterson, your old friend, Chad, Sir Bradley Charles, and the American Fury, John West. What a trio of athletes.
What a trio of cheaters, that last team that you just named. Jonathan West, who might be the most blatant rule breaker I have ever seen.
Are you kidding me?
Bradley Charles, who's got all kinds of weapons.
What are you?
You got to check that guy twice when he comes down to the ring. And Aaron Masterson?
Aaron Masterson. You got nothing to say about Aaron Masterson? Anyway, it should be a fantastic six-man tag team bout, as we always have here in 3X Wrestling. Just phenomenal action, folks. Come see the All-Stars of Wrestling in the Midwest on September 3rd at the Des Moines Social Club for Clobberpalooza Classic 3. Folks, you've seen the phenomenal lineup. Now let's update you on all the pertinent info you need to know to get to the Clobberpalooza Classic 3. Advanced tickets are available right now at JCD and Hobby, both their Southeast 14th Street and Moorhead Mall locations, as well as at Couple Kryptonite, that's on Fleur Drive. Check it out. Both tremendous stores, as well as available at 3xwrestling.com right now in a secure checkout option. The doors open for the Clobberpalooza Classic 3 at 6:45 p.m. for advanced ticket holders, 7 p.m. for everybody else, and the show starts at 7:30 p.m. Tickets right now, advanced tickets are $12 for adults, $6 for kids. At the door of the night of the show, it's $15 for adults. What a deal!
What a deal!
The best action in the city of Des Moines, the best entertainment in the greatest city in the world. That means it's the greatest entertainment in the world. 3X Wrestling, folks. You don't want to miss this one. And thanks to our sponsors, Godfather's Pizza, MediaCom, Blockbuster Video, the before-mentioned ticket outlets, and we really want to thank Z's Bar for hosting a fantastic after party here for the athletes of 3X Wrestling, where the fans can meet and greet the athletes. And very important, we've got to point out, we're teaming up with the Shoes That Fit charity for this event. Portions of ticket proceeds, $1 from every ticket sold goes to the Shoes That Fit organization, which will help children in need, supply them with a great new pair of shoes. So 3X Wrestling, always wanting to help out on the charity side of things here in the Des Moines area. And this is just a great new opportunity for all of us here at 3X Wrestling. Even Mylan can get behind that one.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I've already got a couple pairs.
And I do want to say, before we really close out the show, we lost a good dear friend of Outside the Ring here recently in the floods that happened here in the Des Moines area. The original star of Outside the Ring, not Chad Mylan, not Skylar Pierce, was Rocky Balboa himself, multi-time heavyweight boxing champion of the world. Unfortunately, you know, if you've seen those previous episodes, the Rocky Balboa cutout can't move too quickly when the floodwaters are coming toward him.
He doesn't even have legs.
He's got legs. They just don't move.
Cardboard.
They're cardboard.
They're like that thin.
So we want to say
needs to work out.
Thanks for all your efforts here, Rocky, and best of luck in your future endeavors.
Leave the memories alone. Leave the memories
alone. Folks, check out 3xwrestling.com for the latest match of the month. The great new column by Chad Mylan, if he can compose himself here. My God.
I'm fine.
You gonna make it?
Yeah, no, I'm getting paid for that article. It's great. You should see the kind of money that they're paying me. That's ridiculous. They give you so much money to do absolutely nothing. They're not lies, though. I mean, these are true facts.
Are you really getting a lot of money for doing that?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't been getting.
Look at this shirt. Look at these pants. These shoes.
I haven't been getting much at all for that Midnight Madness column I've been doing.
Well, you should have made the right deals. Look at this. Look at this.
What is that? What is that?
That's a Laotian nickel right there. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I got paid. Yeah. That's a nickel. You know how much that's worth in America? A penny. That's a lot of money. These add up.
Folks, thanks for joining us. I need to go make some phone calls and renegotiate my contract here in 3XW, but we'll see you at the Clobberpalooza Classic 3 on September 3rd at the Des Moines Social Club. That's 1408 Locust Street for those of you that have not looked it up on the internet.
It's made of tin. That's why it's worth so much. No, don't touch it.
I'm just curious.